All right, Coach. Obviously not the way you want the game to end, but you guys show a fight. You tie that game late in the second half. What did you see down the stretch that you liked, and what did they do to kind of take control?
Well, I just like our guys fighting. We kept plugging away. We couldn't make shots early, so we dug a hole that was a little too deep for us to get out of. But late in the game, I thought we got some turnovers, called some turnovers, and was able to get some finishes at the basket. I think what I liked the most was I think Cortez's play today was really good. It was pivotal, especially when Antonio got in foul trouble. He came in and made some good plays and good drives to the basket. We just couldn't hit any shots down the stretch, but overall, I liked our guys' fight. Our guys, stayed with it despite the adversity. They stayed with it. They fought, plugged away, gave us a chance to tie the game, and then just add a few things didn't go our way.
It seems like there's just certain games where you guys you go down. It happened at Michigan Tech. It happened here. You guys go down like 7, 8, 9 to 1, or you go down a couple baskets early in the game. What is that? Just an energy thing out of the gate, or where do you see the issues coming in the start of the game?
The issue is we are a poor shooting team. Statistically, if you look at us, our three-point percentage is really low. Darian is hurt, so he was one of our better three-point shooters last year. He still struggled this year. Braylon was one of our better three-point shooters. He struggled today. Antonio has been one of our three-point shooters, and he struggled today as well. So when you shoot the ball bad, it's tough to get out on a good start, especially early in the game. There's a lot of emotions. Teams are playing hard, and then when you get those open looks, have to make them. And even right down the stretch, when right in the guts of the game, we had several open looks. We just couldn't knock them down.
Right, and it seems like on the flip side of that, in the second half, it seems like you guys really come out with a lot of fight and a lot of heart. I mean, what changes, or what do you guys talk about at halftime that really kind of gives you that energy to come out in the second half?
Well, I think more so than it is just the conversation. It's just we just get off to a late start. Our guys have fight, and they've always had fight, but in the beginning of the game, I'm just not sure why we start off. Because if I knew what it was, I promise you I'd fix it. But it's just one of those things where we just struggled to put the ball in the hole, and I think and it's not always like that, but it's been like that lately. It was like that up at Tech, and it was really Tech's defense. Tech played a really good defensive game up north. I think today we got those looks. Both teams shot poorly, and when you're shooting poor, you have to create other opportunities. So when we're shooting poor from the field, then you need offensive rebound, you need putbacks, and we didn't get that. They got a chance to extend the gap a little bit early by shooting free throws. We didn't get those free throws earlier, and then, but needless to say, we fought back, gave ourselves a chance to win, and just had a couple breakdowns.
Yeah, and defensively, for most of the game, the score doesn't really indicate, how close this game actually was. They shoot free throws late, but what did you think about the defense? Obviously, there's a few lapses late where they make that three, and then they have another free throws that get them up 5. But what did you think overall about the way your defense played?
Well, it's been our defense all year because, as we talked about it, we've struggled shooting the ball. So anytime we've had an opportunity to win, it's really been our defense and our rebounding. So, and I thought that, in the games, that's what it has to be. When you're shooting the ball so poorly from the field, then you have to be able to give yourself extra possessions. Extra possessions comes from rebounding the basketball, especially when you get offensive rebounds and get putbacks. Dave has been really tough down in the paint for us, and his offensive rebounds and his putbacks and getting to the free throw line has been really big. Avery struggled at the basket today, so whenever Avery and Braylon struggles offensively, then we struggle.
Yeah, kind of keep it on Dave. I know we've talked about him a couple of times, but it seems like his energy just kind of rubs off on everybody. I saw, a couple of guys, Ray kind of go up to him and kind of, it feels like guys feed off him, even though he's a freshman. What does he bring, and what kind of energy do you like from him?
He brings a relentless effort every day. So the Dave that you see in the games is the Dave that you see every day in practice. So he's a guy, he's working to get better. He started off physical when nobody was around, and now he's able to gather himself and finish in traffic when there's people around him. Now we just have to continue to build. He has to work on wrapping the post. He's good. He's really good at not allowing guys to move him back, but we got to get him to do the things before his man's get the ball. But I think overall, he's been the bright spot to the season just from him being a freshman and the effort that he's able to bring on a daily basis.
Right, one more for you. Just last game of the season coming up on Saturday. What are you looking for, or what do you want to see from your team, and how nice would it be just to send off the few seniors you do have with a win on your last game?
What I want to see from my team is a relentless effort to ensure that Braylon, who's the only guy that's leaving, will be able to go out on a good note. It's always unfortunate when you have seniors, in our case, two seniors, LJ and Braylon, and they can't go out on a good note. Nobody, wants to go out struggling, but at least what we can do is this last game, just lay it all on the floor for them.